Hey guys, what's up? I know it's been a minute. I'm so sorry. My life has been a mess, quite honestly. I mean, not really a mess. I just have had a lot to do. And I'll get into it while I'm applying my makeup. But today, I got this little baby in the mail. I ordered this the minute it came out. It is the new Sugarpill mini color palette. And it looks a little something like this. And I had to do my makeup right now anyway because I'm going out. So I figured I would film this because I'm just so excited to use this palette. Now, there's two other products that I wanted to use and I just cannot find them. One was the new Ritual Defy highlighter and the other one was one of the new Melt lipsticks. I got sent all 5 of them and I can't find the one that I wanted to use today. But it's fine. It's fine. Listen. It's fine. I was gonna say that I'm not usually a mess like this, but let's be honest. If you're not new here, then welcome back. I really appreciate you tuning in. And let's get started. I've already done my skin, as you can see. I actually use the Ritual Defy Ethereal Veil Conceal and Cover, which is their foundation for the first time. I'm in the color Galatea. I did get a bit of a tan, so I had to use some bronzer to match the tone up a little bit better, but it's what I'm wearing in the center of my face. It's got a really nice finish, really nice coverage. It's not super high coverage, so you do have to go in with concealer if you have some problem areas, but I want to test it out for its wearability, so I figured now would be a great time. And I'm just gonna jump right into my eyes. I really like this like snot yellow color, which I feel horrible for calling it a snot yellow. It's supposed to be like a mustard yellow, but it's kind of snot yellow. But I love it. That's actually the main reason I got this palette. I mean, it's a beautiful palette, but I felt that this color, which is called Continue, is such a unique color, so I'm definitely going to use that as my main color today. I think I'm going to do a super simple eye because I do have to go, and I'm also really hungry, so I kind of promised myself that I'd get Taco Bell once this was done, so now all I can think about is Taco Bell. So if I end up drawing tacos on my face, you know why. But I definitely want to use this color, and I think it matches really well with a color above it called Twitch. So I think I'm just going to use these 2 colors for today. Maybe I'll throw in a different one as well, but I'm going to do something super simple. I am going to use this palette again in the future. I do want to create more complex looks with this, but today I wanted to do something short and sweet, and so I think this color combo is going to work. My hair looks a little crazy because I just washed it, so there's a ton of product in it right now, so just excuse that real quick. But I'm just going to dip in to Continue. So I'm just going to pop that onto my outer corner and see what it looks like. I didn't put any primer on my lid, I just prepped it the way I always do with concealer and powder, but this looks like a pretty damn good mustardy, snotty shade. It's definitely got some like weird undertones. Oh, and I'm totally out of focus. Sorry. I don't know, I thought about doing a 2-tone makeup, but maybe I'll add some more colors in. Let's see. I think I'm gonna do this eye first and then figure out what the hell I'm doing and then do that eye after. I'm gonna go in with High Score, which is this orangey color. I'm gonna apply that in the inner corner. It's a very like mac and cheese color, which I really like. I'm gonna add Twitch to the bottom lash line just to see what happens. See how I like it and how I think the look should go. Ooh, that is a really nice color. It's like a minty green, but it goes really well with what I've got going on. I feel like this palette is a perfect companion palette to Creepy Cute by Strobe Cosmetics. It's got very similar colors, but not quite. They're just different enough. What I find really interesting about this palette is that these colors have like different undertones than your normal like purple or pink or orange. They're all just like slightly bit different than what we're used to seeing, and I absolutely love that because obviously Sugarpill already has all the bright colorful shadows covered in their normal permanent collection. Although this is part of the permanent collection. I thought this was going to be like a limited edition, but it's not. It is part of their permanent collection, which I'm super happy about because if I hit pan, you bet your ass I'm going out and buying another one. Now I kind of want to take a teeny tiny pencil brush and take the color Cheat Code and then apply that close to my lash line. This adds a little touch of blue. I might go in with 8-bit and intensify that even more. I feel like if I were to use a primer, these colors would really pack a punch. feel like they're very kind of pastel-y the way I'm using them. But if you use a primer, especially like a white primer, then these colors will definitely pop a lot more. Just taking continue and just running that in the crease. I kind of like this weird like orange in the inner part of the eye. You usually do like the darker, more intense color in the outer portion, but kind of digging this placement. It's not what I would normally do. Okay, I'm gonna go and repeat this on the other eye real quick. I think now I want to do a bit of a shadow liner with a burnt orange color, and the color I'm thinking of is this one. It's more like a dark terracotta. It's from the Dose of Colors Sassy Siennas palette. This color right here. I'm just going to take that and stamp it on my lash line. Oh, that's cute! And this eyeshadow is so pigmented, it is ridiculous. That liner turned out way longer than I intended, but it's fine. I'm going to thicken it up a little bit. Now I'm going to go in with the new Melt highlighter in the color Morningstar. It's this beautiful kind of goldy highlighter. And I'm going to use that in my inner corner just as a base. I want to add glitter to this. I'm feeling like it's a glitter type of day, but this is just going to give a nice little kind of base so that it's not just glitter. I always like to layer different highlights because I feel like you get more dimensional texture that way. Then I'm going to go in with the Strobe Cosmetics glitter. I believe this one is called Cloud. Mine doesn't have a little name sticker, but I think it's called Cloud or something along that line. Or Nimbus or something. And I'm going to apply it with the NYX glitter primer first. Just going to pat the primer on. Then I'm going to take that and just pat it on top. That's pretty. Now I'm going to move on to cheeks, and I'm going to be using the Melt highlighter in the color Genesis, and this color is so gorgeous. If you have lighter skin like me, it'll be more like a shimmering blush because the color is quite intense. It's like a deep coral with a golden highlight. It's just so pretty. But now that it's on, it's kind of clashing with the orange here. So maybe I'll just do a light layer of that and switch to something I think will match a little bit better. Although I don't know. I think it could work. I'm gonna apply that to my nose, to my chin. But I think I also want to go in with my Essence Fall Back to Nature palette. Looks a little something like this. I'm gonna take the color Little Pumpkin, just to make it a little bit more orange on the yellower side of orange, because this is more red. This has a little bit more yellow to it. Wow, and there's this like, oh, my hair's on the brush. What the hell? Wait, and I said I was gonna say why my life's been a mess, and I totally forgot, because I'm just like rushing through this because Taco Bell. Basically, my life hasn't been a mess, but my house is a mess. And so I've just been organizing it nonstop because if you watch my Draw With Me video, you'll know that my mom is coming to visit, and I haven't seen my mom in 4 years. 4 years. And so I'm just getting the house ready for her visit. And meanwhile, I'm also finishing up my Halloween videos, which I'm almost done with. I only have 10 more to go. I have filmed 21 so far. But both of those things are taking up my entire time. That's why there was no video last week, and I apologize. And even filming this video was a bit of like, I shouldn't be doing this because I should be organizing the house. But I figured I would do it because I really, really, really wanted to play with this palette. Okay, now I am very, very blushy. I'm definitely in the blush army. Shout out to Ryan Potter. If you don't know who I'm talking about, you should definitely look him up. He is the cutest human being, and he's so sweet. He's a good friend of mine, and he is the leader of the blush army. So I'm also going to take that color Morningstar that I used on my eyes, and I'm going to just apply that onto my cheekbones a little bit. And I've been really digging applying highlighter to the apples of my cheeks, like right here. Ever since that Pat McGrath inspired video where I just like highlighted the shit out of my skin, I've been really enjoying applying highlighter like right there. I just think it photographs well. I think it looks good. I think it's flattering. I'm also going to take that onto the bridge of my nose, tip of my nose, Cupid's bow, and chin. And then brow bone as well. I'll take a little bit onto my temple because why not? And as you can see, I'm just using the same brush for everything. I very much like to use the least amount of brushes when I can. Now for my waterline, this is going to be adding another color in there, but I think it's going to work. I'm going to go in with the ColourPop BFF Creme Gel Liner in the color Piggy Bank. And it's this beautiful purple. And I feel like that's just going to go well with the colors that are there. Oh yeah. Kind of matches everything that's there. It adds a little bit more interest to the look because it's yet another color. I feel like it matches this palette quite well. Another thing I love about the palette is that all the colors in it kind of match really seamlessly with each other. I mean, that should be an obvious thing for a palette, but some of them you can't necessarily use any color with any other color. And this one I feel like you could do that. You could match any of these colors together and it would look good. Now my automatic go-to for the lips would be the Bite Beauty Arrowroot lipstick, but I think I'm gonna go in with the Sugarpill Hijinks liquid lipstick. It's this really interesting, like deep magenta. Is that magenta? I don't know. I also considered this other Sugarpill one, but it's really dark and I don't want to go that dark. So I'm gonna try this. I haven't worn this yet, so I'm kind of excited. Oh, I think that matches really well. Kind of just gonna blend that out with my finger real quick. Oh, that is way pinker than I thought it would be. And I don't wear pink lipstick, like, at all. You guys know. You guys know. But I think I'll wear it just cause. I did blur it out, but I'm gonna give it a little bit of a shape using a little brush. This has like blue glitters in it, so it makes it a more like cool tone pink. Just overdrawing my Cupid's bow, and then I always like to overdraw my outer corners. And that just gives a more like pouty effect to the lips. And then just overdrawing the very center of my bottom lip a little bit. Now the last step is lashes, and I'm going to go in with the Milani Highly Rated Mascara. And I have absolutely been loving this mascara for day-to-day use. I find that it wears really comfortably. I can't feel like I'm wearing mascara when I have it on. So this has been like my go-to. It's definitely not waterproof, but it wears really comfortably. And I tend to prefer comfort above most things nowadays. Load up the bottom lashes too. Now I'm going to pop on some lashes off camera and I'll be back to show you the finished look. I think I'm going to go in with the Eyelure Volume number 100 lashes. I might pop on a few tufts on the bottom lash line as well. I don't know. I'm going to play around. I'm going to see. And this is the finished look. I ended up adding 2 little tufts on my bottom lashes. I used the Elevation Freedom number 9 lashes. And yeah, I'm really happy with this look. It's pretty simple, a lot more simple than what I usually do here on the channel, but it's still quite colorful, still quite wearable, I think, even though it's colorful. I think this palette is great if you're afraid of colors and want to start trying out colors. I feel like they're bold, but if you don't use like a really light base under them, you can wear them quite muted. Like here, I feel like this is a pretty muted eye. If I were to apply a white base, then it would be really popping, like the colors in the pan. But when you compare it to my eye, it's quite muted, so I feel like it's a very versatile palette, and it's just so adorable. The Sugarpill formula is, as always, amazing. I love their formula, I love their eyeshadows, so you kind of can't go wrong there. And I feel like it's got a really good price point. It's $28 and you get 9 colors, which isn't super cheap, but for Sugarpill prices, it is really affordable. Usually one of their eyeshadows is $12, so $28 for 9 colors is insane. I'm really excited to play even more with this palette. I definitely want to do more looks here on the channel with it, but as I said, life's a little crazy right now, so I don't know when I'll get to actually do that. I don't know if I can guarantee a video for next week. I'm gonna try, but please bear with me. I'm trying to get my life in order, and then hopefully I can get the channel back in order as well. So yeah, I hope you liked this quick little video. If you picked up this palette, then please let me know your thoughts down below, or let me know what your favorite Sugarpill product is if you've tried them. I absolutely love them, so you know my opinion on their products, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. And as always, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much to all my patrons who support me, and I'll see you next time. Bye!